What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Fighter here to do a contest entry video tonight. But before I get started, I got somebody who hasn't been on camera in a while and really wants to be tonight. This is Pup Pup. For everybody that's new, this is little Pup Pup. I've had now, what, almost 2 years? And she's a rescue from a breeder that had been overbreeding, and she got some medical issues, but has been doing really, really well lately. And I gave her a haircut last night, and she wanted to be on camera and say hello to everybody. So, everybody, Pup Pup. Tonight I want to do a contest entry for Alex Big Blue. I think it's the Road to 300 contest, 300 subs. If you're not familiar with his channel, he's a really, really cool cat. Shows comics mostly. What kind of drew me into him was we had some very similar taste in comics, and so he also does some, he'll go to a place called Ollie's. I don't know if is Ollie's across the country. Is like does everybody have an Ollie's? We have them in Georgia, so they have, and I've heard this from other people that they have like really, really good deals on comics there, and I think graphic novels too. I want to say like 70% off or something crazy. So the Ollie's that's near me is about 45 minutes away, and I've not yet went to check out their comics, so I need to do that. But anyway, to get back on track here, because I like to get off on weird tangents. Cool channel, man. I'm going to leave a link, but Alex Big Blue, man, great dude. Show some really, really cool comics, and just very friendly and affable, and just a cool cat. So I'm going to leave a link to his channel and the contest in the description below. And in this contest, you got to be 18, sub this channel. You can do a comment for 1 entry or a video for 2. Obviously, I'm going to do a video, but if you want to do a comment, you can do that. I don't know how long the contest runs though, but 18 subbed, and he will ship to the U.S. and Canada, I believe he said. So let's get right to it, because I tend to babble, and there's no need to. Go sub though, Alex Big Blue. He's got kind of 2 things he wants you to do. First off, shout out at least 3 channels. You can do more, and to be honest with you, I'd be here all night, so I'm going to do 4. And this is beyond Alex's channel, but my brother from Puerto Rico, Angel, Pages, Films, and Plastics, great channel, man. I just saw, I hadn't watched it yet, but when I was getting ready to do this video, I saw where he did a Laserdisc video, which he's got some Laserdiscs, and he showed a while back, and it looks like he's got some more, so I want to go check that out, because I'm big into collecting Laserdiscs, and he is too. But yeah, he's my brother down in Puerto Rico, just somebody that from day one, the first time I made a comment, we just clicked. Just really, really cool cat, man, and so I really support his channel and his content. We've sent some stuff back and forth to each other, and he knows my taste, and I know his, and so just good guy, man. Shows all kinds of stuff: comics, laser discs, VHS, action figures. He likes horror movies. He Creature from the Black Lagoon, like one of his big ones. So I try to find some stuff for that to send him. So check him out. Who's Your Nerd? Another great channel, man. You know, I was thinking, it's like, because I think I said something one time, and I said newer channel, or a newer channel that I'd sub to, but you go back and look, and like some of these people you've been sub to for like 8 months, and it's like time flies, man, to me now. You know, it's like it won't slow down. Like, don't get me wrong, I hate 2020, but at the same time, I want time to slow down. It just seems like it's just getting away from me, you know, because now I'm like 40. I don't know. This is no lie. I don't know if I'm 46 or 45. I think I'll be 46 this year in November, but I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, another cool dude. We sent some stuff to each other. Great channel, man. Not only does he show some really, really cool comics and collectibles and Star Wars figures, and if you get a chance, go to his last upload where he did his last room tour. Oh, he's got some really, really killer collection, man, and it's the way he's got it displayed is just immaculate. Just I can never get that. I was asking questions about how did you do this and do that. So really, really cool, man. So Pager Films and Plastics. Oh, Groovy Movie is another one I wanted to shout out. Groovy is crazy, funny, down to earth, man, and just another guy that I hit it off with when we first started. He kind of went away for a little bit, but now he's back and he's doing some really, really great videos, VHS hauls. He does retro gaming, just horror movies, like I say, all formats, everything from like Atari to NES, and he finds these really, really unique games that I've never heard of, and I really, really enjoy watching it, and the way that the way he does his presentation is really, really cool too. So, oh, and Slim's Comics, I wanted to shout them out. Now that is a newer channel. I think been subbed to them for like 2 or 3 weeks now, but really, really cool content. Comics mostly, but man, knows his stuff about his comics, and he's another one that when he does the presentation, it just, it ain't like me where I babble, man. He's like got like information that matters, about the comics. So I tend not to have like a big history with the comics. A lot of people have been collecting a long time, and I kind of started in the 90s and it fizzled out from me, and here in the last couple of years I've gotten back into it, but I don't know a lot of the backstories and characters and stuff. So I really, really enjoy hearing people who like know the backstories and the histories of some of the characters. So again, Slim's Comics. I'm going to leave links to all those channels down below. And then finally, he wants to know like a character that got you into collecting comics. Now, when I was younger, I would get comics, but it wasn't like every week or anything. And I remember I got Gru was one that I got when I was a kid, and there were a couple more. I can't remember. There were some magazines I liked. I don't know if anybody remembers Cartoons, which like cartoons featuring cars. Makes sense. But that was a magazine that came out when I was a kid. Actually, my brother got them and handed them down to me when I read those. Archie, the digest, Archie, they always had them as you would check out, and so like I begged my mom to get me one because they weren't that much back then. We're talking about the 80s, early to mid 80s, so $1.50 or something like that. So, but I love those. But I didn't really get into comics like hardcore, like seriously, like collecting until the late 80s, early 90s. Voice crack. And I had friends that collected and talked to me about them. I was never really drawn to superheroes, and even to this day, I don't really read like superhero comics. I've never liked Superman and stuff like that. What's really drawn to me is like gritty characters, unique stories, and maybe they can't solve everything with superpowers. They've either got to use their brain, like Batman Detective, or somebody like I don't say a vigilante, but somebody's out, going after people that may hurt their family, like Frank Castle, the Punisher. This is when I read the Punisher, I was hooked. And to this day, even when I've stopped sometimes collecting over the years, I still get Punishers if I see them. Like if I'm out, stop by like comic book shop and I see some Punishers. So, but this is probably the character I know the most about, and has been a consistent comic that I'll pick up and buy and read, and still to this day, the stories to me are still, well, it depends on who writes them. I really like when Garth Ennis does it, but they threw in like the Vietnam stories and stuff like that, and so I've really liked the diversity over the years. But at the end of the day, man, I just like a really good story where he's going after some bad people, and the part about the going after the people that hurt his family, man, it's just something that drew me in right away. I don't know why, but to me, that's the kind of thing. Not some guy from another planet that crashes on Earth and stuff. Not knocking Superman. I mean, obviously, I'm in the minority when it comes to not liking Superman, but that's just never appealed to me. So, all right, that is it. Sorry, it's a little bit longer. Like I say, I tend to babble and make them longer than they need to be, as always. But Go support Alex Big Blue, and then the channels that I gave the shouts out: Slims, Groovy Movie, Who's Your Nerd, and my buddy and pal and big brother down in Puerto Rico, Angel. All right, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Wish me luck in the contest. Bye out.